we already discussed this thing. If we want to take the measurements up to few meter to millimeter, then directly we can use meter scale. Then we have instruments like vernier calipers, micrometer, screw, microscope, spirometer, with the help of which we can take measurement up to 10 raised to minus 5 meter. Okay. But beyond this range, so from 10 raised to minus 5 meter to few meter, beyond this range, if you want to take the measurements, then you have to think about some alternative methods. Okay. So if we want to take large measurements, means if we want to measure the distance between earth and moon, earth and sun, then we discussed the alternative method. Alternative method means we have to do some experimental procedures, and in that particular experimental procedures we have to take some different measurements, and then after we have to compute that particular distance. Similarly, suppose if you want to take measurements smaller than 10 raised to minus 5 meter, it implies that suppose you want to measure size of molecule, size of atom, then again we have to think about some alternative methods. Okay. Now see, no doubt for those alternative methods and to perform some experiments related to it, some instruments are developed. So one instrument developed that is known as optical microscope. Optical microscope use visible light as a source. Now, visible light have the wavelength in the range 4000 angstrom to 7000 angstrom. 1 angstrom, that is 10 raised to minus 10 meter. So we can say the wavelength range for visible light, that is 4000 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter to 7000 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. So we can rewrite it as 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter to 7 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. So when we use optical microscope for any experiment, then using that particular instrument, the minimum length which we can measure, that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. So the minimum measurement which one is possible with the help of given instrument, that is called its resolution. A word yaad rakhjo, that is called its resolution. अथवा तो એવું પણ કહેવાય કે that is called its least count. Minimum possible measurement with the help of given instrument, that is called its resolution or least count. Okay. Then after, another instrument developed by scientists named as electron microscope. Electron microscope use electron beam as a source. Now see, in standard 12th, we will study about the duality in the nature. In that there is one chapter in which we will study this thing. Light, means the waves, behave as a particle, as well as particle also behave as a wave. So in electron microscope, when electron beam is used as a source, it behaves as a wave. And when electron behave as a wave in electron microscope, its a wavelength that is of the order of 0.6 angstrom. So that is 0.6 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. It implies that using electron microscope, one can take the measurement of the order of 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Then one another instrument is developed specially for the study of nanotechnology, that is the tunneling microscope. And with the help of tunneling microscope, one can easily measure the size of molecules. Okay, so these are the instruments developed with the help of which one can measure the size of molecule, size of atom, like that. But directly we can't measure it. With the help of these instruments, we have to perform some experiments. અને એ બધા એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ્સ ની અંદર આપણે ઘણા બધા ડેટાના મેઝરમેન્ટ કરવા પડે, અલગ અલગ ક્વોન્ટિટીઝ મેઝર કરવી પડે. And then after we have to carry out so many mathematical calculations, and then finally we will get our answer. Clear to all of you?